baby? You ready for breakfast? Hey, it's Scotty. So I get a lot of messages all the time, and that's really great. You can always reach out to me on the contact section of my website. Good morning, Bengal. Good morning, Bengal. But I wanted to talk about how to Scotty's animals. What do I mean? I mean, there's a lot of people in the comments and they send me messages, and it seems like they don't know the ins and outs of YouTube, and they don't know how to navigate my website or what great resources there are on my website. So I want to do both of those things right now. We're going to really dive in. I mean, some of this is a little bit advanced, but most of it is pretty much your basic YouTube stuff. In fact, somebody the other day, they said, what's the description? Like they weren't sure what the description of a YouTube video is. So before we dive into it, I'll explain that. Every YouTube video below the video screen or on the side, depending on what device you're using, has a description. And that is whatever the person who made the video wants to put in there. Sometimes there's no information in there, but for most YouTubers, people who make videos regularly, that is a treasure trove of information. For instance, my description sometimes has some information about the specific video, or I will restate the title in a little bit different way. But then there are links to my free guinea pig care guide, links to my website, links to any items that I might be talking about. Like if I mention vitamin C in the video, then chances are vitamin C is going to be linked in the description. Some of these links are Amazon affiliate links, and that means that if you click on those links through no extra cost, you will be supporting the channel. But a lot of the links are just a way for me to share what I've learned, what I support, what I believe in, and things that I recommend. So I really hope you will take advantage of the description of every video, because that is a treasure trove. If I talk about the guinea pig sanctuary, a link to the guinea pig sanctuary will be there. But there are also a number of other features in YouTube that can help you have a better YouTube experience. So we're going to talk about those right now. Now, most people are probably going to be using their phone. So if you went to my home page, my channel page, which a lot of people also don't do, they just watch what YouTube recommends. But if you go to my home page, you'll sort of see my view as well as the view that you would normally see. If you go to my channel, you can see home, videos, playlists, community, channels, and about. Now, home is exactly what it sounds like. It's my home page. So I've got different playlists on my home page that I've set up for you, things that I think that you'll enjoy and that you'll be interested in. But if you go to videos, then you'll see my latest videos in order. Or you can sort by my most popular videos, or you can go to my first videos. So my first video was really the most guinea pigs ever, but before that I did a test upload running with Weed Whacker the Goose. But if you go back and you hit date added newest, then you can see the videos that I did last week, and we keep going on and on. You can also sort by my most popular video, which right now is 10 things guinea pigs hate. And then my old 5 mistakes video, my bathing video, the cage setup video, so you can see those videos. Now, that's videos. If you go to playlists, like I said, so the liked video playlist, that's something that you can't see, because those are videos that I like when I'm watching YouTube so that I can go back to them. And the latest video that I liked is a guitar video with Mimi Fox, I think was her name. And Then, of course, we've got my 5 big mistakes video playlist, and we've got my babies playlist, my short playlist, so all the playlists that I've organized. And this is another one. I put a jewelry video for jewelry making, and those are ones that you can't see. But all the ones that you can see, they also show up here in my homepage. And that's an interesting thing. If you make videos, you can do the same thing. You can have playlists that are for you and playlists that are for people that watch your videos. And you don't have to share, because suppose you have a hobby that has nothing to do with your channel and you still want to save videos to that, you can do that and you don't have to share them. But let's go to community. So community is where I post things kind of like Instagram, and we'll talk about Instagram in a minute, but it's just a post, and usually I'll put a link to a video. Like when it was Betty White's birthday, I put a link to that. But just the other day I did an update with Barbara, who is the bearded dragon named Bob that I rescued. Turned out she was a girl, and she laid her eggs. So I'm going to be posting more photos of the eggs and of her looking very healthy and happy. And then channels is, this is, I believe, outfacing. These are channels that I recommend. The featured channels are channels that I recommend. I don't know if... Oh, this is a list of all the channels that I'm subscribed to, which I think is public. I think you can see that. I'm not sure. But here is a list of all of the featured channels that I recommend. Of course, Guinea Pigs 1, the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. You can see all the videos that I recommend. And then About is just, obviously, a little thing about me. And look, there's a link to... the actual channel here, so it just takes you back to the start. And if you click on that, look, I can copy this link and I can share it among different apps. So that's basically how you do it. So let's go to my latest video. Now, alright, we're watching an ad. Now these ads really do support me and the animals. I don't know if you have to watch the whole thing. Just, you can skip it. That's fine. There's plenty of other ways to support me if you want to do that. But look, so if we scroll down, we see comments, and we can open it up, and we see comments. And when I see a comment that I like, I can hit that heart button. Okay, some comments are longer, and they need to be expanded. But I believe in this view, we can see all the comments. Thank you guys so much for all your comments. See there, this comment was longer, so read more, and then you can see the rest of it. So those are comments. Now, where is this description? So if you see this arrow, not the arrow next to the ad, but the arrow next to the title, yes, BB, right here. Okay, I almost hit the wrong one. There we go, description. Now, I don't have a description of the video, but I do have links to my care guide, links to the guinea pig rescue, links to Pet Finder, and since I mentioned vitamin C, like I said in this video, we have vitamin C. And then if you hit more, you can see that there's my discount to Small Pet Select. Okay, there is a Cabbie Cages code. There's a link to the natural guinea pig treats, Fiddlesticks Tunnel. And these are just a number of things that I recommend. Okay, then there's a link to my Patreon. Like I said, instead of watching all the ads all the way through, if you want to support me for $1, you can go to my Patreon, and there are different rewards at different levels. Then of course I have my Etsy t-shirt shop. You can get like cool t-shirts like the one I'm wearing in this video. And then of course here's a link to Nationwide Pet Insurance. And if you scroll down, it says more from Scotty's Animals. And this, actually, these are the links. When you watch my video and you see something pop up in the corner right there. It's an info area. You'll see things pop up when I'm talking about them. So I'm not sure if I can get to one of those. But okay, like over here. By the way, Drew is a guy. He messaged me. He's like, "I'm a dude." I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Drew." I don't know why I was thinking like Drew Barrymore, because it was spelled very uniquely. Okay, so for instance, here I'm talking about my cool hat, where I'm about to. Let's see if this card worked. So vitamin C, blah 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 blah. Talking about vitamin C. But you see how using my thumb I can scroll through the video. Okay, so I should have been talking, so I'm talking about the guinea pig sanctuary, and you see that? That pops up. Now if I hit that, see, it took us down here to the bottom. Now here, I'll pause the video. Down here is the guinea pig sanctuary. It's a link to the guinea pig sanctuary. Now I also mentioned in the video vitamin C, and I put a card talking about 5 reasons why guinea pigs need vitamin C. So this will take you to the video about 5 reasons why guinea pigs need vitamin C. And I do this a lot. I will link to a video that is related to this video to give you more information. So, for instance, if I was to click on the guinea pig sanctuary, look, it takes us to the guinea pig sanctuary website. Now, if I go back, it takes me back to the video, and then hopefully this has been focused most of the time. And if I click on this, it'll take me
giving me a chance
to another commercial.
doing what I love into a full-time.
If I get a certain amount of patrons, then maybe I can turn off the ads on all these videos. I don't mind the ads completely, because sometimes I get some really cool ads that teach me things. So okay, here's a video starring Gary, and it's about 5 reasons guinea pigs need vitamin C. And look, here's another thing, is I have created a fundraiser. Remember I was talking about, if you didn't know who to giving to the Humane Society International. I've created a fundraiser here, and together we have already raised $1,590 for the Humane Society International. So thank you so much, and if you want to, go to this video and donate. So now, let's check out my website. Now remember, I said that if you go into the description, which is right next to the title, I always link to my website. So, Guinea Pig Care Guide, click on that, Scotty's Animals, and that will take you to the mobile version of my website. Now I will also show you what it looks like on a desktop or on a tablet computer, like an iPad or something like that. But I do want to show you what it looks like on mobile, because they both have been laid out a little bit differently, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So, Scotty's Animals, helping animals in need and those who do so much for them. Now, no matter where you are, suppose we go to the diet section. If you click up here on top on Scotty's Animals, it'll take you back home. But I definitely recommend you check out my Guinea Pig Care Guide. Before we do that, though, let's look. On mobile, usually you'll see these 3 lines a lot of times. This is a navigation bar. So here you can see care. The first thing is my care guide. So if we hit the plus and open it up, you can see bonding, cage setup, diet, handling, taming, illness. These are the different sections. Okay, if we hit the minus, close that. About takes you to my about section. Look, there's me and some baby guinea pigs. And it looks like this layout is not perfect on my phone. I need to slide this I'm Scott down a little bit. And all devices are going to be a little bit different. And then here's some pictures of my animals over the years. So remember, like I said, hit this title and it goes back. A food guide, rescues, guinea pig vets, for adoption, games, Etsy shop, contact. Okay. And a lot of those links you can get to just on here. For instance, illness, vet list, and rescue list are also here. The rescues, the guinea pig vets. Now, for adoption are some of my personal piggies, but that I probably need to update it. But if no matter where you live, if you go to the rescue page, you'll see a list of rescues all around the world. Bear with me with this focusing. It's hard to film a screen sometimes. But first we go through all the states. Okay. Then we have Canada. And then we have worldwide. And if you have a rescue that's not on the list that you like, that you know about, send me a message and I will add it as soon as I can. There also is a map of US and Canada. So if you click on this map right here for full screen, let me open, okay, see, open for full screen. That will take you to a North American map of guinea pig rescues. Let's see, where's the LA Guinea Pig Rescue? San Jose. Look, there's 2 rescues in San Francisco. Let's go to Los Angeles. There it is. And it actually, that is where the rescue is, right up there in Chatsworth. So let's go back. We'll navigate back. And then we'll just hit, you can always use this navigation bar and hit home. But you can also just hit Scotty's Animals and that'll take you home. So in the navigation bar, like I said, we've got the food guide, the rescues, the guinea pig vets, for adoption, games, Etsy shop, and contact. Now, the game page is where I put my new coloring book, and there are a couple different sample pages that you can just download without paying, and you can color and just print it out. And then I have some crosswords. Let's go back. I have some crossword puzzles. Okay. So from here though, this is where the magic happens. From the home page, you can easily go to my care guide. You can go to diet. You can learn about ways to alleviate your allergies. You can make an emergency kit, and if you scroll down, you'll see here is a link to my playlists. Then, of course, if you go past that, you'll see here is where all my social media is. So this is really cool because, so here's my Guinea Pig Sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm music video. That's always there. But the next one, it cycles through my latest YouTube videos. And if you click on one of these, it will actually take you to that latest video. These are a number of shorts that I've made right here. So if we click on that, it takes us an ad. We are supporting the animals right now. Here we go. Skip. And this, let's go full screen. This is a fun video with Grape and Gary running around causing trouble together. Alright, so if we go back to my website, you can see that all my latest videos are scrolling through on this widget. The second thing down, a widget is just like a little app, and this app is set up to show my latest YouTube videos. And if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe right there. So then here are all of my Facebook posts. So these are my latest Facebook posts. It usually updates every day or two. And then here are my Instagram posts. Now, a lot of the stuff that I post on Facebook, I also post to Instagram, but it's not always exactly the same. And sometimes Instagram is weird and it won't let me send a post to Facebook. So I definitely suggest following me on both of those. And then here, there's a 15% off coupon. It's a link. It takes you to Small Pet Select, and then that will just automatically apply the 15% off. So let's go back up. Let's check out my guinea pig care guide, because this is also where the magic happens. This is probably the biggest, most important resource on my website, and I really recommend getting familiar with it. And it's always updating all the time. So here, 5 big mistakes. Now this video is a 5-part series that's been split up so that we can really go into detail about guinea pig care. The first thing is living situation and cage mates. This video, and I'm really trying to make this as clear as possible, so watch this before you adopt. And then, what age can guinea pigs have babies? And I've structured this in a way. Suppose you got a bunch of guinea pigs, they're boys or girls together, and you're like, uh-oh, they're fine, they're not going to have babies. Well, this video shows that, like, yes, they will. And so I'm really trying to stop the epidemic of lots of accidental births here by putting this information right away. But then, what to expect when you have guinea pigs, how to check the sex of your guinea pig, how to tell your guinea pig's age, and then keeping boys and girls in the same room, and then we go into the bonding rules. I've got a bonding rules video. I've got all sorts of videos about bonding, and I really wanted to make this a good resource. This is a video about trios, 3 boys together. It can be done, it's just very rare, and so I talked through why you wouldn't necessarily want to do that. This Guinea Pig City it shows a tour of my massive guinea pig cage. Okay, and then you can go to the entire bonding playlist right there. Now if you went next, that would take you to cage setup, how to create a cage, and you can see it's going to take a second for the videos to load. I've put videos in all of these pages. So how to make a CNC cage right there. That's one of those popular videos. This is a link to the grids and to a Guinea Dad fleece. But if you actually go up, let's see, if you go here is a list of a number of handmade fleece shops. Of course, I put the Guinea Dad fleece because it's very popular. If you search my channel, you can see I did an interview with the Guinea Dad once a long time ago. But check out these fleece shops, because I think you'll find that supporting a small shop is a really great way to support guinea pigs, and these fleeces are just as good, and you might find a really good deal on some patterns that you really love. Okay, Cabbie Cages, if you don't want to build a guinea pig cage and you just want a top-of-the-line cage setup, and I reviewed them. This is a very in-depth, honest review, and I've got a Cabbie cage in my room also. But if you want to make your own cage any size and shape you want, then I teach you how to do that as well. But some people don't have the time, they don't have the confidence. Eventually, I think anyone can make their own cage, but these are very, very nice cages, and there's a 10% discount, which also does help me and help the animals. Here's a little bit about the Midwest. I washed the Midwest thingy, and I made a video about that. And then fleece versus pine, we investigate different types of bedding, and then how much work it is to do both. And then fleece tips, how to maximize your cage space. And then these are some items that I recommend. Looks like this link expired. I'll have to update that. But the Fiddlesticks Tunnel, maybe that's the corner house. That might be the corner house, and Saskia updated the link. She threw me under the bus before this video. No, just kidding. And then Skinny Pigs 1 allowed me to use this video about using fleece correctly. This video is showing how I make my fleece, and then this is just a really fun, surprisingly satisfying and relaxing video where Abby puts a GoPro on her head and she cleans her guinea pig cages, and you'd be surprised. It's really kind of a fun video. It's very fun, very relaxing. So this is about cockroaches, and depends on where you live, that can be a problem, and how to cure them with this stuff, and I recommend it 100%. Ants, and I might do one about fruit flies this summer, or gnats, because I get questions about that also. Okay, moving on next. And I don't really want to go in depth with all of this because I think that it's up to you to explore. But again, 5 mistakes, and we're on the 3rd one, which is diet and nutrition. So I talk about the importance of hay. Again, Small Pet Select has a really awesome hay sampler. If you want to get the best hay, then Small Pet Select. Some people tell me, oh, they're like, there was little brown pieces of hay. That's totally normal and totally natural. Hay is a natural product. Also, depending on the season, your hay might be a little bit different. But I think I also explain, I need to add something that says you can go to a feed store or a place where they sell horse supplies, and that can also help you save money. I've made a video about that. But maybe I will include that idea in this page. I'm always updating, trying to make this the best it can be. So 5 must-have guinea pig items. And number 2 is the Snack Shack. I've got another video where I explain, why I like the Snack Shack and the Snack Shack controversy, so you can check that out. And then here is the LA Guinea Pig Rescue food list. This is a more conservative list than the list that they have now, because I think they used to completely ban spinach because it has too much calcium. But I think now they say in moderation, very small amounts of spinach are okay. But my pigs, in my experience, don't really like spinach too much. This video is about why guinea pigs need pellets, and the pellets that I use are the Small Pet Select non-GMO soy-free pellets. Water bottles, cleaning a water bottle with a water bottle brush. I definitely recommend having a good water bottle brush. The filtered water, this is the water filter that I use for my piggies. I definitely recommend getting a water filter. It's also just really great tasting, good quality, clean water for you. Here's the different pellets that we recommend to rescue, and some treats that are good for them. So, and then several videos about why vitamin C is important, and a link to the Child Life Liquid Vitamin C. You can see I also recommend the vitamin C cookies, and I just made a video about why it's really important to always have vitamin C on hand, not just to give them vitamin C every day, but for things like putting it in medicine to make a medicine taste better, or adding it to critical care so that if you have a sick piggy, it will taste better for them. There's just a number of reasons why you might want this. You can add it to the activated charcoal if they don't like the taste of the charcoal. So let's keep going. I said I wasn't going to go in depth, and then I am. But believe me, if you read all this stuff and watch all the videos, there's a lot of information, more information than I can cover, even in a video like this. But handling. Guinea pigs don't like being picked up, but they don't mind being held. What's the difference? And then I talk about why, guinea pigs don't like being grabbed, but how you can make them feel safe and secure when you're holding them. So 3 ways of picking them up, and then the taming rules. And a whole playlist. There's an entire playlist that will help you have your piggies comfortable with you. How to speak guinea pig. You can learn how to make sounds like and then I include how to bathe them, and then also there's 3 cute bath videos, floor time, and then nail clipping and health checks. So here's an in-depth home health check video. This is a video about clipping nails if they're black. Popeye has black nails, and this is a way to make sure that you clip black nails without hurting your piggies. So then common illnesses, which might be one of the most important sections. So I'm on my slow satellite internet out here in the middle of nowhere, but it's still, here we go. So health, illness, signs and symptoms. So this talks about some of the common illnesses, and then I've got a vet list, which we'll take a look at in a second. This is a common illnesses video and the importance of guinea pig insurance. And then I talk about mange and ringworm and what the difference is and how to cure it. And this is the treatment that we recommend. You can also check out the LA Guinea Pig Rescue website. And of course, I usually have links all over the place, like right there for the LA Guinea Pig Rescue. But here we go. This video is all about mange. This is a case study with Nails, who I rescued, who had mange. And then this is a link to the ivermectin paste and the ivermectin liquid that we recommend. And you might even be able to find the ivermectin at a place like Tractor Supply. This video is about seizures and about showing Nails after I cured him. So then, how to build an emergency kit. Skinny Pigs 1 has an emergency kit setup video, which is really great. And here are some must-have items for the emergency kit. Okay? And then that same video, 5 must-have items, but we're talking about number 1 in this video, which is oral syringes, which you use for everything. And then common illnesses, like breathing, sneezing, how to diagnose possible respiratory infection, and then tooth issues. Okay, I've had a couple piggies that have had long-term tooth issues, and this is a video series about that. Okay, now look, bumblefoot. Ron has chronic bumblefoot, so I've been dealing with it for a while, and I'm pretty confident about this information and how to cure and treat bumblefoot. Soft poops. Soft poops can be a sign of other things, and so how to treat soft poops. And gas drops are for bloat. I should do a dedicated gas drops video, but gas drops really just helps them feel comfortable. If your guinea pigs are bloated, they should definitely go to an emergency vet. So Benebac. These videos are about Benebac, and then this video is about Benebac powder versus the gel. And here is about activated charcoal. So you can learn a little bit about activated charcoal, and also you can watch me do a fun guinea pig drawing with the charcoal. So I've got an entire illness playlist, and this video is about allergies and how maybe an air purifier can help you with allergies. So that's my guinea pig care guide. I'm always updating it, always adding more to it. Now, if we go back to the home page, and also here in the navigation bar, you can see I've got guinea pig vets. But if we go right here, is your guinea pig sick? And vet list takes you both to the same place. Oh, actually, I'm mistaken. Is your guinea pig sick takes you to the illness page. But the illness page also has a link to the vet list. I don't even know my own website. So here. And actually, Abby from Skinny Pigs 1, she helped me organize this when I first got it going, because you guys sent me so many, and I sent her the big list, and she cleaned up the list and ordered them alphabetically and really helped me out. So I'm really appreciative to her. Now it's alphabetical by state, but when someone adds a new vet, then I just put it at the bottom, or if they
have certain information, or if they seem like very large, maybe they'll go at the top. But because as you can see, so many vets, and all around the world: Sweden, South Africa, United Kingdom, Poland, Romania, even New Zealand, Netherlands, Mexico. But if you have a vet that you trust that's not on the list, please send me a message. Now you can do that by going to contact. If you go to the contact page, now remember it says, "I'm not a vet. Did you search my guinea pig care guide?" Because your answer might already be there, and there's a link. Both of these take you to the care guide. But I'm not a vet. If it's an emergency, you've got to go to a vet. But I've got the common illness section. This is also a link to the LA Guinea Pig Rescue Facebook group, Weakers. But if you have an emergency, they might not approve your application right away, especially if you don't answer the questions like, do you promise to behave, and do you promise to only post related things, etc. If you don't answer the questions, we don't approve you. And if it's an emergency, then you just really should go to a vet if you can. Then you can fill out the contact form. This says check and make sure that your email is right. I get back to every email, but you'd be surprised how many times people spell Gmail wrong and I don't catch it, or they spell their email wrong and the email comes back to me. But if it comes back to me, I check to make sure that you've spelled Gmail, because I don't know what your email is or how to spell your email, but if you've spelled Gmail wrong, I put that in correctly and I resend. Now, of course, here, if you wanted to support me, you can become a patron. There's a donate page. If you wanted to donate, though, you could also just get the coloring book, and that helps as well. So I really hope that you will check this out. And I want to show you what it looks like on the desktop just for a second, but it's pretty much the same. So here we are on the desktop, and the navigation bar is across the top, and the playlists are here, and there's some a fun slideshow of some of the animals. This is a sugar glider, so there's a fun slideshow of some of the animals that I've encountered, that I've taken pictures of. That's jellyfish when I went scuba diving once. But social media is here. It's pretty much exactly the same. You've got the care guide. It's just laid out a little differently because of the orientation of a website is horizontal instead of vertical. There you go. I hope this video will help you get more out of your Scotty's Animals experience, whether it's using my website or navigating YouTube. There's just so many resources, and we didn't even get into Instagram and Facebook. So there's so much more social media. There are links on my website to that. And speaking of playlists, I will put my guinea pig care playlist right here because it is a treasure trove. It might be my biggest playlist aside from my latest videos. It's got all my videos related to guinea pig care and related to helping you give your piggies the best life. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time.